Hey friends, it's Lloyd from DX Central, and I want to take a second to do a personal plea here on behalf of DXers all around the world, honestly, directly to the developers of SDR software. I'm talking about Simon at SDR Console, Youssef at AirSpy, all the folks at SDR Play, the folks from Kiwi SDR. If you make SDR software, I think I've got a feature here that we all should be able to utilize no matter what software we're using. This just is one of those logical things that just makes sense. It's applicable to any type of DX, not just limited to one or two type of DX that you might be doing. It's anyone who DXs anything, shortwave, ham radio, utilities, AM, FM, long wave, any kind of DX will benefit from this. So how many times have you been as a DXer sitting at your SDR listening attentively, or maybe half listening, and then something happens and you say, wait, what was that? What did he just say? Or what did she just say? And you want to rewind that, but you can't because you weren't recording, because you can't always be recording. That takes a lot of hard drive space, but maybe you can be. I'm here in Jaguar. This is a piece of software that's used for AMDX for folks who have the Perseus SDR. And it has a functionality. You can see down here at the bottom, there's a green meteor that's kind of growing and kind of going along to the right here as I'm talking. What that is it's a constant 8-minute loop. It's always recording at all times. And then at the end of those 8 minutes, if you don't save that recording for prosperity, it just goes back over, overwrites the previous file, and starts a new one, and then records that. And what that allows me to do is, if I'm sitting there DXing live and I hear something and I go, wait a minute, what was that just happened? I can go back and rewind that. Or let's say I'm DXing on one frequency, I'm at the top of the hour, I'm getting some IDs, and I want to go check another frequency to see if there was the same ID from a parallel station or something along those lines on another frequency. Well, with this, I can do that without having to decide up front that I want to keep that recording. So this is a piece of SDR features, okay, an SDR feature set that I think a lot of DXers would absolutely love. We had a Tropo opening here last night. I would love to have the ability to listen in to let's say a NOAA weather radio broadcast and know, is that one of my locals? Is that another station that's kind of regionally in the area? Or is that something that's more DX and kind of further away? And maybe I hear that ID real quick. I'm like, wait, what did it say? And go back and rewind it, right? That's what I'm asking for. Rather than have to fill up our hard drives with a ton of space on the chance that we might need it, this is just one of those files that overwrites itself. It's clean. It's a nice, easy presentation. And if we are sitting there DXing and here's something we want to keep, we hit the record button. It keeps that file that's already being recorded and then allows us to continue on until we tell it to stop. Please, I beg of you. I have wanted this feature for a long time in all of the SDR software that I use. Please, I beg of you, if you are an SDR developer who has a piece of software out there that folks are able to use for any kind of DX, this is a feature I think is long overdue. This almost like a DVR that's always recording and overwriting and recording and overwriting and in constant loop. As long as you have the program open, it's doing this, and you have the ability to keep those files that you want to keep. From all of us here at DX Central and DXers around the world, I thank you for your time. 73, best of DX.